My name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about what's probably the best men's cheapy fragrance I've found yet, and that is Tobacco Craftsman. I got this for $15 from Priceline yesterday, and I've got to say, it's probably the best under $20 fragrance I could possibly recommend, the ones that I've tried at least. Now, you'll see online that Craftsman is supposed to smell like Dior Sauvage, and it does a little. However, there is one fragrance that I think it smells even closer to, and that's Versace Dylan Blue. I got this for Christmas, and I've been wearing it almost as a daily driver since then. It's a very addictive, amber heavy, you know, it's got that ambroxan note, and there's a touch of incense and smokiness as well. It's not too dark, but it's super versatile, and that's what I like about it. Now, Craftsman on the other hand, well, Dylan Blue will cost you about $100 Australian. Craftsman, $15 from Priceline. This fragrance is just phenomenal for the price. It's not a note for note clone or replica of Dylan Blue. However, I would say it falls halfway between the camp of Sauvage and Dylan Blue. The packaging is nothing too impressive. However, I'm a fan of the grey. I'm already wearing it, so I'm gonna spray another spray anyway. But yeah, it's got a citrus opening. It's got a touch of that decadent smokiness that's what I find to be the most similar aspect to Dylan Blue. These two fragrances have more similarities than dissimilarities. They both have citrus in the opening, and they both, as they're drying down, develop that rich, nuanced smokiness as well. It's not too dark, it's not too oppressive, but it's there subtly, and I just love that for it, because there aren't a lot of smoky men's fragrances that are really easy to wear. Now, I'm a big fan of those fragrances, but they're not the best when it comes to, you know, getting positive attention and compliments. However, Dylan Blue manages to put that smokiness, that smoky facet into the fragrance while still having an accessibility that a lot of fragrances similar to that don't have. Craftsman is like the perfect union between Dylan Blue and Dior Sauvage. I'm a fan of the grey packaging. It's very basic and similar to Tobacco Original, which you probably smelt at some point in your life, but you may not own because it is quite old. It's been around since the late 50s. And yeah, here's a better look of the bottle. Again, for $15 Australian, it is an absolute steal, and I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10. The performance, whilst not quite as potent as Dylan Blue, for a $15 fragrance is excellent. My favorite part about Craftsman, aside from the fact that it has that subtle smokiness, that accessible smoky facet that I really enjoy, is that there's this masculine lavender note that runs throughout the course of the fragrance, and it really brings it together. In fact, I would say aside from that, you know, that burst of fresh citrus in the opening, it's the lavender that brings the fragrance together and makes it what it is. And so if you're a fan of lavender, definitely check out Craftsman, especially if you can find it for around the $15 mark. At that price, again, it's an absolute steal, and I can't recommend it more highly than I do right now. It's just an incredible budget fragrance. If you want a taste of Sauvage or Dylan Blue, but you don't want to pay, you know, $100, $130, check out Craftsman, because it's the next best thing, and it's so affordable. There's not a person on earth that couldn't afford this, I don't think, and for that reason, it just gets my highest recommendation. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance, and I couldn't recommend it higher. Have you ever worn Craftsman before? If you have, let me know in the comments below, because I'm genuinely curious. I don't see a lot of talk about this one, and I feel like it's something that people should be talking about. So yeah, my name is Aussie Marcel. This is Tobacco Craftsman, and until the next video, I'll catch you guys around.